What is up guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. So this is going to be a new trading method, but I've literally never tried this out before. I tried this out like, yesterday, and it's a brand new method. Never tried it out before. It's awesome, and I'll show you guys this right now. Make sure you guys leave a like in the video if you want yet another video later on tonight. Once again, as I said yesterday, I do indeed have exams this week, so sorry about that, but hopefully I can get back on the grind soon, return the streams, even more videos and all that stuff. So that's going to be happening soon once again. Just bear with me for just a few more days. And also guys, we just posted a brand new video on our football channel. I have a link at the top of the description. I will leave a link to the brand new football video on our football channel. It's an awesome video, guys. Go and check it out and drop it a like, drop a sub to the channel. That'd be amazing. So yeah, I'll leave a link to my football video down below in the description. But anyway, I think it is time to have a look at this new training method right now. So this is the one that we did yesterday. Make sure you guys go and check that out as well. But anyway, what you guys want to go and do this with right now is CAM cards. It doesn't work really well with CAM cards because yeah, what we're gonna be focusing on is gonna be the CAM to center forwards. And as you guys can see right now on the market, and they're not really going for that much right now. They are about 500 coins, 400 coins. So first of all guys, go ahead and pick up a few of these. For example, right now CAM to CF, you can probably try to get these for like just 200 coins or something. You can even try to get them for 150 coins. So we can actually try to do that right now. Yeah, that actually might be a bit difficult, so you know what, I'll just buy them right now for 200 coins. But you can probably, if you want to wait a little bit longer, you can probably get them as well, for 150 coins or 200 coins and stuff like that. But anyway, let's just go ahead and pick up like 3 of these right now. And I'm sorry as well guys that there's just like trading methods on the channel these days. The reason for that is I don't have too much time this week, but as I said, once again, I'll get back to streaming. I'll get back to more videos, more different videos very soon, and of course sniping to 250k and all that stuff is going to be back, so don't you guys worry at all about that. But anyway, after you guys have picked up a few of those cards, make sure you guys go and have a look at a few chemistry styles, the next one. And you guys actually want to go ahead and pick up one of the the big ones, for example Shadow, Catalyst, or Hunter card, because this is the ones that doesn't need very pretty well. The other chemistry styles doesn't really go for too much coins, so it's not really gonna affect the player's price whatsoever. So I'd recommend going to a Hunter, Catalyst, or Shadow card. In this video though, we're gonna be having a look at Catalyst or Hunter card, because those are the ones for attackers. But if you guys want to go ahead and maybe do like, for example, CM to CDM or something, you can go and try to do Shadow. But sometimes it also works with attackers with Shadow, but I'd recommend Catalyst or Hunter cards. We're gonna be going for Catalyst cards in this video. After you guys have done that, go out to maybe 700 coins, the price that these are actually going for, and pick up a few Catalyst cards as well. There we have one there for 850 coins, which is not too bad at all. Just pick up a few of these, and yeah, I'll show you guys what to do after that. But let's try to get to, yeah, you know what, it's like an example. You guys need to go and pick up a few more though. But anyway, I'll show you guys what this method is all about right now after you guys have picked up those cards. So this is pretty much the next step, and this is the most difficult step of all of them. You guys need to go and find a player. So go to center forwards, go to, for example, one of the big leagues, BPL, of course the Spanish league, the Serie A, whatever, Bundesliga and stuff. Go to one of the big leagues, have a look at center forwards, and then go over to Catalyst, because that's the one we're pretty much using for this video. After you guys have done that, pretty much go ahead and search. And as you guys can see, there's some pretty expensive cards right now. Not all these are pretty expensive, but some of them are indeed going for quite a bit. So let's just try to find a player right now. These are like the only ones that are even on the market, so you can go ahead and distribute this with like a player that's not even on the market. That is the first step to do it. Just pick a player that's not here, and you guys just pick him up for like 1,000 coins, add that Catalyst card, add that CF card, and pretty much list him up on the market for profit. And the other way to do it is pretty much just go ahead and try to pick up, for example, like an Ericsson for cheap, and put a Catalyst card and put on that center forward card, so you guys can go ahead and sell them on for cheaper. But you know what, I actually think that I will do the first method for this one. So let's just go and try to find a CAM card that's not going for too much. Let's go to CAM, take this away, for example, just go to any, and then go probably over to like 1,000 coins or something. You don't really want to go like above 2,000 coins, because you don't want this to be too expensive. You do not really want this to be too expensive. But yeah, after you guys have done that, just find a decent player that looks decent. Maybe like even like a non-rare also doesn't need usually pretty well, so don't you guys worry about that. You can always go ahead and, for example, try to pick up a Bojan or like a Wijnaldum or something. But anyway, I'll try to find myself a rare card right now. For example, Sissoko is not going to be a bad player to do this with. So yeah, I'll just try to find a player right now. I'll be back in a second when I've picked out my player. So I think for this example, I'll go with Sessegnon, because as you guys can see, 4-star skill moves, not too bad at all. 78 pace plays in the BPL, so it's a decent CAM. And also, if you guys are wondering, this also doesn't need work silver cards, but the silver cards does indeed take longer to sell on. Anyway, let's go and search him up right now. So find the cheapest Sessegnon on the market, and remember to check him once again and see if he actually was on the market. And yeah, we'll go up to Catalyst as well and see if he was a Catalyst card. Let's have a look at him right now. And yeah, as you guys can see, he's actually not up on the market right now, which is good. There's another mono there as well, you know, listed up for pretty cheap, so that is awesome. But yes, I see now not on the market, so that is a player we can go ahead and pick up. And you guys can also, you know, probably go up to like 2,000 coins, and you guys are going to be seeing a few, you know, better players, maybe like, you know, 2.2k actually. Just go to CAM and, you know, search that up and see if you guys can find anything. And, you know, try to, you know, find a player that's not on the market just yet. For example, like, you know, Barkley doesn't even work, Sissoko works. There's a lot of CMs that work, so you can pretty much, you know, almost do this with anyone. So the next step is, you know, just to go and find the cheapest card of the player that it didn't need to pick up to do this with. So let's just go to maybe like, you know, 900 coins, and there we go. The cheapest is, you know, in the position I want him in, of course, which is his default position. CAM is indeed 900 coins. After you guys have, you know, gone ahead and bought him, just go ahead and send him to your club because you want to apply those cards. Let's just go and send him right there right now. And I believe I probably sent these cards actually to my transfer list. You guys, of course, you just want to send these to your club. Let's just do that right there. And, you know, we're going to be applying these cards onto him, and then it's going to be in the market for a few more coins. So you need to also remember, like, you know, how much you actually spent on these cards, because sometimes you actually might not think that you actually spent, like, you know, almost 1,000 coins on the Catalyst card, and just, like, you know, 250 coins on the position chain card. But anyway, we'll go to Catalyst right there. There we go indeed. And we spent about, you know, 800 coins on the Catalyst card, and we also spent 200 coins. I would say we spent, you know, 1,000 coins altogether on that Sessinag. That means we need to make over 1,000 coins profit on him. So his value right now for us is pretty much 1,900 coins. And yeah, we just need to make him, you know, be more than that. And of course, you know, the cheapest CF with a Catalyst card on the whole market right now is 2.5k. So we can already, like, you know, try to sell him on for 2.5k, easily sell him on for that. But we're going to be going up to probably, like, you know, 2.8k, trying to make about 800 coins profit after tax. Or, you know, we can also go up to like 2.9k, or even like, you know, 3.5k. That also doesn't even remember, you know, these cards are always going to sell on. It just takes a bit of time, guys. It takes a bit of time to sell this on, but they're always going to be selling on. Very easy stuff. It's like one of the easiest methods to do. And literally, this was amazing when I found it, like, just like a few hours ago, pretty much. I tried this out last night, and that's when I found it. Just, you know, searching up a few more methods, and there we go indeed. So you guys can, of course, go on this month for like 12 hours or like a day. I'd recommend 12 hours after you guys have gone to bed or something, or, you know, just keep on relisting these. Like, you know, for example, have like a lot of these cards and the same cards, you know, CF Catalyst, and just keep on relisting them, and eventually they're gonna be selling off for that price, because people are gonna be overpaying on these cards. Easy as that, and you guys are gonna be making some awesome profit. But you know, sometimes you can list them off for cheaper just to make, you know, a few hundred coins, which is, you know, not too bad either. So for this video, I'll list them off for 2.9k there after 12 hours, and yeah, I'll make some nice coins on him, almost 1,000 coins after tax. So there we go, it's now up in the market. But that's pretty much the method right there, guys, for the video. Very easy stuff to do, and, you know, it works well. Well, I just, you know, this is right now in the BPL. You guys can do this in almost any single league at all, so go ahead and check out this method. Anyway, check out the new football videos. Well, I will leave a link down below. Leave a like in the video, and I'll post one more video later on tonight. So yeah, I think I'll see you guys then. Peace out.